6 inches or so, put your peg float, so 3-inch peg float. What the peg float does is helps when you've got your piece of eel or your piece of shad up here, it helps lift that bait off the bottom. So as your sinker slider's here, and when it sinks, it hits the bottom like this, well, the weight's gonna stay here, but guess what? It's gonna elevate. It's gonna elevate just like this, and then that current is gonna be doing something like this. As it gets up, the current comes by, it's gonna knock it down. It's just piece of shad just sitting there in the current, just like this, Anyway, blue catfish love to be elevated off the bottom. I'm not saying they're not going to be on the bottom sometimes, but majority of the time they're off the bottom. They're moving a lot, they're off the bottom, not really stationary that much. So they're all the time moving, traveling, up and down the rivers, here and there. So I like this type of rig here because, like I said, the blues are elevated where the flatheads are on the bottom. Now, if I'm targeting flatheads, I ain't gonna have a float. It's gonna be right on the bottom with a live brim, probably, or some kind of bait fish. But with these blues, this cork's gonna float it up, and it's gonna be more presentable to that fish. Now you can make this leader as long as you want, guys. This here's probably 18 inches. You can make this thing 2 foot, 3 foot, put the same cork up here and float it up higher if you want to. This is just a good size that works for me.